When I heard about this car the first time, I take it like the Chinese version of Apple car. But when I see the Nürburgring and when it beats the Porsche in its own racetrack, I take it seriously. This is the Xiaomi SU7. The Ford CEO praised this car. It is produced by Xiaomi, and today we're gonna talk about and we're gonna review this car. Is it really worth buying or even considering? We're gonna compare it with its competitors like the Tesla Model 3, Porsche Taycan, and the Lucid Air. So if you want to be the part of this family, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you haven't heard about the Xiaomi car manufacturer, you are not alone. Most of us, we don't even know who is Xiaomi, but in China, it is like the Apple version of in China. But the Xiaomi have been producing some cars for some years. They have been producing two models, the Xiaomi SU7 and its crossover versions. But the Xiaomi SU7 is become one of the most fastest and the most technologically advanced electric sedan in the world. And most of the time they compare this car with the Tesla Model 3, the Porsche Taycan, the Lucid Air, because it combined the performance technology and even the price. So this is because it got the length of 196 inches, the width is 77 inches, the height 57 inches, but the wheelbase is about 118 inch. I have been in a lot of cars, but this one I feel like at home. I feel like it's like a Bentley version of the Chinese, but it got a different version too. But one thing I am proud to say, not without being ashamed, without being think about when I think about the Chinese cars, like they are down but lower than the Western counterpart, but in the battery they are much better. I'm gonna tell you this: the Chinese can build the battery because they use one thing. It is called the lithium iron phosphate chemistry. When you compare that with to the European car manufacturers, they focused on the weight loss. The lithium iron phosphate is a little bit heavier than the NMC battery, but when you crash, the NMC battery can explode. We have seen that in the Grand Tour show when the Rivian have been crushed into the ditch and it burned for the weeks. But the lithium iron phosphate battery is mainly built by the BYD or CATL. That is much better than the others, and this car uses that one because it got a different options, different battery capacity, different power. It's got a different battery option in this car because it's got different models. The first one is Pro model. The Pro model is got the 94 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate battery. It has more range than the others, but it got more safer than the others. The other one, if you want something more powerful, you want something that is faster than the others, you can buy the Max model. The Max model comes with NMC battery. The NMC battery, the same battery you got in the Mercedes and even with the Teslas. That is, the weight is less. That means the car is gonna be much faster, but the range is gonna be dropped. And as we know, the lithium iron phosphate battery, it can last up to 8 years, up to 12 years. This one I don't think is gonna last that much. The other one is the Ultra model. The Ultra model comes with 93 kilowatts. It is designed for high performance battery pack developed with CATL. It is designed for repeated high speed truck use. As I told you, the Pro model is for daily use, Max is for sometimes truck use, but the Ultra model, you take this car and you can beat the shit out of it and still you can drive it. So if you ask me what is the range of this car, the standard one is can travel up to 447 miles, which is better than the other Western counterparts. The Pro one is got 560 miles. The Max is can travel more than 590 miles. But if you buy the Ultra, as I told you, it is for the high speed run, so the range is going to be 391 miles in a single charge. One thing you have to know is this range is going to be a little bit lower than in the real highway experience because it is more in the Chinese figure like CLTC, not WLTP, so it's going to be a little bit different. but the Pro model is currently offered in the longest official EV range in the world. You have to know the Pro versions, it can travel more than the others compared to like Tesla and even the Lucid one. You can charge this car in the DC fast charger. It can charge in DC fast charger with a 220 kilowatts charger. There's to 80% in 25 minutes. As you know, even the Rivians, it can take about 10% to 80% up to 30 minutes, which is the Xiaomi is super better one. The new generation is with 800 volts architecture. Even the most advanced American EVs like the Rivian, it is 400 volts architecture. It's got the faster charging capability. It's got the maximum version. It can charge from 10% to 80% in under 12 minutes in the ideal conditions. To be honest, it is not only about the battery. Even the interior is better than the others for the price of this car. The interior of this car came with a 16-inch central touchscreen. It's got the Snapdragon of a processor, 8295 processor. It's got the Hyper operating system. It's got wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice assist, and OTA software update. And you have to remember, this is all for the standard model. You can buy any model and you can get this one, even in the base one. But if you want something autonomous driving, it comes with a LiDAR, multiple cameras, radar sensors, and even the highway assist driving. And if you want the automatic parking system, that is really nice. But the one thing I love the most is there is the Ultra one. The Ultra one is for the racetrack. The Ultra one is for the racetrack. As I told you, it produces more than 1,548 horsepower. There's to 60 under 1.9 seconds. It can travel to 270 miles. It's got carbon ceramic brakes, active aero, and massive wings. So if you want to buy a racetrack which can run on EV, there is a choice too. Now let's talk about the pricing. The pricing about this car is the standard car costs you about $32,000. The Pro one is $36,000. But if you want, you can buy the max version for $44,000 and the Ultra $73,000. That is on your choices because they are really completely different cars. If you buy the Ultra, it's completely the double the pricing of the standard one, but you get the double power, the double range. Even the performance is really nice, but it is Chinese EV too at the same time. So there is gonna people say it's EV, is a Chinese, so it's gonna be skeptical. So what do you think about this car? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see everyday like these cool cars, don't forget to like and subscribe.